guys, it's Bethany and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial and I'm really excited about it because this is something I've been wanting to get back into doing for a while now, which is to do makeup tutorials and share some of my favorite looks with you guys. So I really hope that you enjoy it. Just a little background on me. I first got involved with makeup artistry when I started working at Macy's back in the day when I first started college. I needed, to work, and it was around the holidays, so I started as a holiday helper, and then they kept me for 2 years after that, and I was able to do makeovers with Clinique, Lancome, Estee Lauder, some of the best makeup brands out there. And ever since then, it just stayed with me. It's a passion of mine, and I am just so drawn to the artistic element of makeup and how, beautiful somebody can transform their look and all the different looks that you can do. So I am very happy to do this tutorial for you, and we're just gonna jump right into it. So as you might notice, I have my eyebrows done, and that is because as some of you know, I have my eyebrows done up to here. So I decided a long time ago when I first got involved with makeup that I was going to remove the tails of my eyebrows, and I did that because I like to change my eyebrow shape, number one. Number two, I have eyebrows that grow straight across, which don't allow me a lot of eyelid space to be able to do makeup looks. If you guys see me looking this way, it's because my mirror is right here and I'm going to be using it, to see my look and to see what I'm doing. So if I look over here, that's why. It's new makeup that I'm really excited to use in this tutorial, so we're definitely going to get into that. And yeah, so I am going to start off with my Tarte Shape Tape, and I have been using this as a primer on my lids. And I like to start with my eyes first, so I'm gonna just go in with that. So now that my lids are nice and primed, I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. This is the Tarte Maneater palette, and I'm gonna start off mixing the white and cream shade. A lot of these are nudes and some of them are shimmer shades. So this has been, what I've been going to on a daily basis. So I'm just going to go ahead in with the color, it's called Meow. And I'm going to just go in with this color. I am just bringing the color into my inner corner mainly, and then sweeping it under the brow. And I'm kind of going on my brow, but once the whole makeup look is done, I will definitely redefine my eyebrows so that they are not mixing with the eyeshadow shade. The next color we're gonna go into is from my Tarte Swamp Queen palette. This is from Graveyard Girl here on YouTube, so shout out to Bunny. And I am going to just be taking this shade right up here. You can see that I have really loved this palette, but I'm going to be taking the shade Neutral Peaches, and I'm going to be putting that in my crease. So I'm starting at the outer corner, bringing it in, and I'm going to be bringing it in right to about the middle of the eye, and that's going to keep the eye look very open and going to give me kind of that cat eye effect because the majority of the color will be on the outer corner. So that's what we're going to do. Now that we have our crease shade in and it's nice and blended, I am going to go in with a little bit of a darker peach shade, and this is in the color Dog Man, and it is this color right up here. I'm going to be taking that on a more pointy, more defined crease brush and put that in the outer corner and kind of blend it in with the original crease shade that we put before. What I've been doing lately also is kind of just flicking the shadow upwards, so you can see that my inner corner and my eyelid are all nice and matte and white, which is what I'm going for, and I'm leaving it that way. And then this outer corner color, I'm kind of flicking it upwards. I'm going to put the color on the brush and then just tap off any excess color, and I'm going to just flick this shade out. And you can see that it's just kind of creating a cat eye look. Now obviously this looks crazy, we're not going to leave it like that, we're going to clean up the edges, but for now this is perfect. So I'm going to do the same thing on my other. So now that we have that on, I'm going to go back into the color Neutral Peaches, the one that we used before, which is this nudie peach color, and just use a little more of that, and I'm going to blend the darker color in with this crease shade so that it's all blended nicely. The key to having a beautiful airbrushed finish look is with blending. Blend, blend, blend. So now that the color is all nice and blended, I'm going to go in and just highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to be going back into my Maneater palette, which is this one right here, and I'm going to be taking the white shade and applying it right under the brow just to highlight. And I'm taking this color all the way in from here. Just like that. We're going to go in with our eyeliner next. I'm going to be using the NYX liquid liner. It's a matte liquid liner, and this is with a brush applicator. And I'm going to go ahead and start applying a nice winged liner. This is one of my favorite liners, and it's super inexpensive at the drugstore. So if you're in the market for one, NYX makes great liquid liner. I like to start at the inner corner and then just flick it upwards. So you guys will see what I do. Once I get to the end of the eye, I'm going to just follow the natural shape of my eye from my lower lash line up, and I'm going to be going toward the bottom of my brow, which is right there. So that's kind of the line I'm going to be following to get that perfect wing. So now that we have our wing in place, I'm just going to go ahead with makeup wipe, clean up any of this excess shadow, and now that I have my wing on, you guys can kind of get that idea that I was going for, because now my eyeshadow kind of follows the wing and it kind of creates that cat eye effect. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up with a makeup wipe the extra shadow, and I use, just so you guys know, the Neutrogena cleansing towelettes, makeup remover cleansing towelettes, to remove my makeup. They are one of the best makeup removing wipes I've ever used, and I can't live without them. I'm just going to clean up the excess shadow here, following the line of my wing. I'm going to also, just with my makeup wipe, clean up any fallout from the eyeshadow. I'm breaking out pretty bad right now, but we're just going to pretend that's not there. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eyeliner off camera, and I'll be back in a second. So now that the liner and the shadow is all done, I'm going in with my Tarte Maneater mascara, and I'm just going to apply this to my lashes. Make sure you start at the base of your lashes and then wiggle your way up so that you're really separating them and coating them thoroughly. Alright guys, so now that my mascara is on, lashes are looking very nice, I am going to go ahead in with my foundation. So I have been using my Tarte, this is my Double Duty Beauty, my Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation. So I'm going to be applying this all over the skin. So I'm literally just applying it all over the face. I probably look crazy, but that's okay. If you're gonna use a beauty blender or any kind of makeup sponge, make sure it's damp so that it distributes the product evenly and it gives you a nice seamless finish. So while you're blending it out, make sure that you're patting it into the skin and not dragging the product, because dragging the product can kind of remove some product. So you want to just pat it in so that it absorbs into the skin. Make sure that when you're blending out your foundation, you're also blending it all the way down your neck. I think one of the most unattractive things in makeup is when you have your foundation on and it just stops right here. No, you want to blend that out, girlfriend. Blend it out. So now that the foundation is done, we're going to go in with our concealer. I am using my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light Medium Honey. And just so you guys know, my foundation is in the color Light Medium Neutral. And I'm just going to go in and conceal my under eyes, and then I'll blend it out with the pointier side of my Beauty Blender, my RealTechniques Beauty Blender. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and highlight under the eyes. This is the most amazing concealer for under the eyes I have ever used. I love it. We're just gonna make a V because we're gonna conceal and brighten, and this is the area that I want to brighten. So we're gonna do that. I'm also gonna put a little bit on the nose and then up through like that, and then just highlight the middle of the face, my Cupid's bow, and then I'm also gonna put some on the chin there to highlight. We're gonna highlight our smile lines here, and that's it. That's all that I do. I look great! Woohoo! So yeah, I'm gonna take the pointier side and I'm just gonna start blending this out. And you will see how awesome it just brightens up the skin. And I'm gonna make sure I get right up to my lower lash line with this, because that's where a lot of my darkness on my face is. So I'm definitely gonna make sure I get right up in there. So we're gonna go ahead and set the face, and I'm gonna be using my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is in transparent, and it's my favorite powder to go ahead and set my foundation and concealer. And I'm gonna be using a Morphie brush for this. This doesn't have a number because it's from one of the brush sets, but it's that pretty rose gold brush set. I'm taking the fluffy powder brush, set my under eyes, and set the rest of my face with this powder. So now that our face is nice and set, we are going to do some blush and bronzer. So I'm going in with, this is my new little palette from Tarte. It's called Hampton's Weekender. It looks like this. And inside it comes with, it comes with 3 beautiful shades. This is a highlight, a blush, and a bronzer. So I'm going to be using this bronzer to warm up my skin, contour, and then I'm going to go in with the blush and the highlight. And all 3 of them are such beautiful shades. So definitely recommend the Hampton's Weekender palette if you're looking for a nice, you know, bronzer, blush, and highlight trio. Super pretty. So we're going to go ahead and apply that now. I'm going to be taking another brush from the Morphie brush set that I have. This is my contour brush, and then I also have my blush brush, which is this one right here. It's the Rose Gold collection, so definitely try and check these brushes out because they're great quality. You're going to suck in your cheekbones and get the hollows of your cheeks, and it's going to really... So now that we're done with contour, it's time for blush. I'm going to be taking the shade from my Weekender palette, and this is called Summer House. So I'm just going to apply that. And I'm going to blow out any extra powder. I'm going to go in with my highlight shade, and this is in the color Beach Getaway. And to just apply that onto my cheeks. Ready for this highlight, y'all? Oh, honey. Yes, honey. Please don't be shy with highlight. I never am. Next, I'm going to just use my ring finger, go into the highlighter, and I'm going to just put it right at the tip of my nose. And then I'm going to, with my finger, just kind of drag it up into the bridge of my nose, just a little, and then blend it out with my highlighter brush. I love a good nose highlight. I think it just brings the entire look together. So I love that. And then I'm going to highlight on my Cupid's bow. This will give the illusion of like fuller lips. And then I blend that out as well. And then a little bit on the chin. And then a little bit above the brow. Just to kind of bring everything together. So we're going to go in with our eyeliner. And I am going to be taking the Extreme Intense from L'Oreal. And it's in the color Carbon Black. And I'm going to be applying this to my waterline. So to smoke out our lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with my Maneater palette, and I'm going to take the color Saucy, which is like this chocolatey brown color right here, and I'm going to use a pointy, really stiff crease brush. I'm going to apply my Maneater mascara on my lower lashes to complete the eye. So next we're going to move on to the lips, and I have 3 products that I'm going to be using. The first one is going to be my Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner from Rimmel, and this is in the color epic, and I am obsessed with this lip liner. It's super creamy, super pigmented, goes on so nice, and it's very inexpensive. I get it at Walmart, so definitely try and pick this up if you're in the market for a good lip liner. I feel like if I just apply lipstick or gloss without lip liner, I just feel like I don't have any lips. So I love to outline the shape of my lips, so I'm gonna go ahead with this. So it's up to you guys if you want to overdraw your lips. I only really overdraw my bottom lip. I do love full lips, but for the top, I try and just follow my natural lip shape. So you just want to follow the natural shape of your lips. So now that we lined our lips, I'm going to go in with this shade. I'm going to be putting this in the center of the lips. This is Mocha, and it's from Beautique. This is a brand that's sold at Sally's Beauty Supply. If you have a Sally's Beauty Supply near you, definitely stop in and check out the Beautique lip liners. They're really good lip liners. The only thing is, this is a brand new pencil, so I need to kind of get it to be a little creamier, because when you first buy them, they're kind of hard. They're great lip liners, don't get me wrong, but they are, when you first buy them, a little bit hard. So what I like to do is I like to take a lighter and just run my pencil through it. So I'll literally just go like this. And when you do that, you're getting the pencil a little warm, and it's kind of making it creamier and easier to apply. So you literally will just light it and go like that. Be careful. And then as you can see, it's kind of like melted it a little bit, and it's going to be a lot easier too. So I'm going to do that. Just be careful and don't burn yourself, and wait for it to cool off. You can kind of blow on it a little bit and then test it on your lip if it's too hot, which it's not. So I'm just going to apply this color to the center of the lips. So the last step in the lips is going to be applying my gloss. I'm going to be using the Tarte Glossy Lip Paint. This is in the color Obvi, and I'm going to just apply this all over the lips, and it'll give it a nice glossy finish. So now that the lips are all done, the last step is going to be to just fix up my brows and just define the outer tails of my eyebrows a little bit. And I use the Wet n Wild brow kit. This is the Ultimate Brow Kit from Wet n Wild, and I just take the darkest shade in there, and I go ahead and just define the outer tail of my eyebrows. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope you like it. Just a natural, everyday glam look for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any future videos. I have some great content coming up for you guys next, and I'm really excited for you to see it. So make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss anything coming up. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!